No.
In 2012, Andrea Pirlo delivered one of the best individual
The atmosphere was electric as the Euro 2012 quarter-final between Italy and England got underway in Kiev. Fans from both nations filled the stadium, waving flags and singing anthems, but amidst all the noise and pressure, one man seemed entirely unfazed, Andrea Pirlo. From the very first whistle, his calm presence in midfield was obvious. While England tried to impose their game with quick forward passes and bursts of energy, Pirlo responded with his trademark elegance, letting the ball do the work. His first touches were clean and measured, each pass purposeful, dictating the rhythm of Italy's play. England pressed high early on, but Pirlo's composure was unshaken. With a simple drop of the shoulder or a perfectly timed pass, he broke through their press, turning moments of pressure into opportunities for Italy. A few minutes in, he received the ball deep inside his own half, looked up, and launched a long, inch-perfect diagonal pass to the right flank, bypassing half of England's team in a single motion. The crowd gasped, commentators paused, and it was clear, this was going to be his game. As England tried to close him down, he kept finding pockets of space, orchestrating attacks with short 1-2s and switching play effortlessly. Every touch seemed to slow time for him, yet speed up Italy's momentum. Even when surrounded by 2 or 3 players, Pirlo never rushed. He simply found an escape route with vision and precision, making England chase shadows in the humid Kiev night. That as the match progressed, Pirlo's influence grew stronger with every passing minute. England's midfielders worked tirelessly to close him down, but it was like trying to catch smoke. He always seemed one step ahead. With a subtle glance over his shoulder, he knew exactly where his teammates and opponents were positioned. Midway through the first half, he collected the ball under pressure from Steven Gerrard, pivoted effortlessly, and released a perfectly weighted through ball to Mario Balotelli, slicing the English defense open. Though the chance was denied by Joe Hart, it sent a clear message. Pirlo was in complete control of the tempo. His ability to switch play from left to right kept England constantly shifting, unable to settle into any defensive shape. The more they chased, the more space Pirlo created for Italy to attack. Every pass, whether a delicate chip over the top or a crisp ground ball into the feet of a striker, was executed with surgical precision. Even when England regained possession, Pirlo's defensive awareness allowed him to intercept or block passing lanes, turning defense into attack in seconds. By the time the first half neared its end, Italy had established dominance, much of it stemming from Pirlo's ability to dictate the game. He wasn't just playing passes, he was conducting an orchestra, with England dancing to his tune. His body language told the story, calm, assured, and completely unfazed by the high stakes, as if he was playing a casual game in his backyard, rather than a European Championship knockout match. In the second half, Pirlo's control over the match reached its peak. England's midfielders were visibly tiring, their early pressing replaced by cautious positioning, yet even with more space, Pirlo didn't rush. He slowed the tempo when needed, drawing England out of shape, then suddenly injected pace with a sharp forward pass that split their defense in two. One moment saw him drop deep between his center-backs to collect the ball, scanning the field with that trademark glance, before sending a 40-yard lofted pass straight to the feet of Antonio Cassano. The accuracy was flawless, the kind of delivery that bypasses all defensive lines and leaves opponents helpless. England tried adjusting by cutting off his passing lanes, but Pirlo simply adapted, moving into new spaces, drawing markers away from dangerous zones, and creating opportunities for his teammates to exploit. He wasn't just controlling the ball, he was controlling the minds of England's players, forcing them to react to his every decision. Even under intense pressure near the halfway line, he would receive the ball with one touch, turn in a small circle, and emerge facing forward with options already mapped out. Each move carried purpose, each pass served as a step toward dismantling England's resistance. By now, the match felt less like a contest and more like a masterclass in midfield artistry. The Italian attack kept flowing, and though chances were missed, the source of every threatening move seemed to trace back to Pirlo's boots. His influence was everywhere, visible in every shift of momentum and every wave of Italian possession. As the match wore on into extra time, the intensity remained high, but Pirlo's calm never wavered. While players on both sides showed signs of fatigue, he continued to glide across the pitch as if the heat and pressure had no effect on him. Every time Italy needed stability, the ball would find its way to Pirlo, and with one elegant touch, the game's pace would bend to his will. In extra time, he orchestrated one of Italy's best chances, dropping deep to receive the ball, spotting Balotelli's run between England's defenders, and threading a precise low pass that split the lines perfectly. Once again, Joe Hart came to England's rescue, but it was clear that Pirlo was the heartbeat keeping Italy in control. When the final whistle blew, the scoreline still stood at 0-0, and the match went to penalties. The tension in the stadium was palpable, every face etched with anxiety. As Italy stepped up for their kicks, the pressure mounted after an early miss. Then came Pirlo's turn. Walking slowly toward the spot, he exuded